Hi guys, this is just a quick review teardown of two mini PCs which I want or need one for work purposes. I bought two off Amazon, both priced around £180 with the discounts. One is the Beelink Mini 12 Pro edition, and one is the NiPoGi, that's how you pronounce it, mini PC. Both have the same N100 CPU. There are quite a few differences between the two, which is why I just wanted the two for comparison. As you can see, I've just done a teardown of both items, and just to show you what they looked like, and there's quite a big difference. This is the Beelink one. This is the motherboard. That's the N100 CPU. They have this copper heatsink, which is just held into place by these four mounting points here onto these points here. It has a it's a laptop fan that is then screwed on top of that with 3 screws. As you can see, it's a very compact item. Just give you some idea, it's about, I don't know, 11.5 millimeters by about 35. This is the motherboard, CMOS battery. That's the flip side. As I said, there's a difference here. So you've got a M.2 NVMe 2280 slot, single channel RAM, which is a 16 gigabyte version that I bought, which is at 3200 mega transfers per second. 2 HDMIs on top, USBs, Ethernet ports, everything you'll find on the website and on the reviews. Very neat little product. This is the, let's say this is the bottom where it has the caddy for a SATA, which is very nice. There's a loop that goes into the motherboard, which is just there, so that goes into there. That's the Wi-Fi module. It's 6 Wi-Fi 6, just so you know. The caddy, which is metal, fully enclosed with instructions on how to install the SATA drive, which is very nice. This is also used, there is a thermal pad that was installed just there that actually sits on top of the M.2. Doesn't cover it all, but I think you could easily just add some in there to make sure it contacts with the metal surface to give it a bit more heat dissipation. But overall, very compact. Temperature wise, with this cooler, I just did some YouTube and idle, so it idles just under 50 degrees and playback around 60 degrees. The fan is audible, you can hear it, but it's not surprised being how compact it is, being a very thin laptop cooler. So moving on to the NiPoGi, this is the cooler. on top of the processor. It's Wi-Fi 5, which I can just show you there. So it's a downgrade, I believe. It is a better heatsink because it is a much bigger cooler with a more substantial fan. Let me just get a measurement. It's a 75mm fan, aluminium heatsink. You can feel the weight difference between the two. Obviously this is going to cool a lot better. I'm just going to flip it over. There's the CMOS battery under there, under this cover here. There's a USB type C port here. I don't really know what that's for. It's not connected. There's no access to it until you take the cover off. This has got, they're both 512 drives. This is a SATA M.2 2280. It's got single slot 16GB ddr4 running at 2400, which is why I wanted to get the Beelink one, because it upgrades the Wi-Fi to 6, it upgrades to an NVMe drive, and it's got 3200 16GB memory. So overall, even though they're similarly priced, obviously the Beelink I think is a better deal, just because it's upgraded in quite a few areas. But obviously there's a compromise in cooling on the CPU, so you will get lower temps on this one at idle and just running, desk. So that's it installed. You can see very compact. Obviously this is cases to fit the motherboard without any space around it, so that's why it's very compact. I haven't screwed it in, but you can see there's ventilation, nice power button, and the fan extracts the air out of the rear where the power jack is. So this is the top and this is where the fan sits. This is the NiPoGi one. You can see clearly the case is a lot bigger, with ventilation. That's the bottom intake with the fan there. If I'm honest, I did notice if you put it on the bottom that it does suffocate the airflow, so I ended up putting it on its side like that, which reduced the temps by a few degrees, so I can't say it's the most well designed, given the fan where it is. I would have placed the fan like that at the top, but obviously with the feet installed, it's a bit different, but it's not great. One thing I've got to show you is this then sits in like that, which is screwed down. 3 screws hold the motherboard down, 4 screws hold this extra plating, whatever it is, and then you have the SATA plate that just screws in atop this plastic plate, this chrome plating. So yeah, overall, my personal opinion is, even though the Beelink runs hotter, this is going to be my go-to Mini, just because it's got a lot of upgraded parts compared to the NiPoGi, and as I said, it's just feels a bit well built. Even the cooling is adequate for the processor, the N100. I think it's just with the upgrades, with the RAM upgrades, with the memory upgrades, with the Wi-Fi 6, it's just for me the better option, as the fact that they're both similarly priced. So yeah, as I said, just a quick tear down, nothing, no testing. They're all very much the same. They're going to run your Windows for general video playback and general light usage on your PC. But that was just a quick tear down of each, just to give you an overview, and why I preferred that one, even though this one runs cooler. It's just the Beelink has the better components for me, and for the same price. It's yeah, and it's just very compact in size, a very well built system. And I'm going to say the box is very nice indeed. Comes with two HDMI leads, a very short one and a long one. I'm assuming the short one is for the VESA mounting on the rear. They both come with VESA mounting brackets, a very small bracket. The NiPoGi just comes with one HDMI cable. So again, that's another bonus. So you get a very short HDMI and a standard length HDMI. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that.